dream car. Yeah.
So we had to get a U-Haul because obviously I got rid of my truck and everyone we know with the truck is just unavailable at the moment. But got a U-Haul. They didn't have any like F-150s or anything, so we got a 15-foot box truck with a little dolly on the back of it that we're gonna use for this. So hopefully it works out. Got like an hour 40 drive to pick up the first thing, and then we're gonna go get the big thing. So. So I can't find anywhere to like set the camera up, and obviously I don't have anybody here to record the camera for me at all. So Veronica's dream car is an E30. She's always wanted an E30, and we found one. Super low miles, 2 owners, like really nice car. But the fuel pump is starting to go bad. It's not bad yet. Like it still drives, but fuel pump is like starting to go out. Dude said it's like cutting in and out a lot, so shouldn't be super difficult to fix, I don't think. I have an extra fuel pump laying around too, so that might kind of expedite that a little bit more. But it's manual, 325, clean. Not a fan of the color. She's not either, but it is what it is. It's a 40-year-old paint job anyway, so it's gonna get covered up. But yeah, she found this car, and we were gonna buy another car that had a bad transmission, and I was gonna do a swap on that, whatever. But the more I looked into it, like the recoding for that car specifically was like a nightmare, and nobody could get a transmission to work unless you like knew how to code a transmission, basically. And I'm not that inclined with, you know, the coding and whatever. So we decided to scrap that idea, and then she found this E30, and yeah, I mean, it made sense. It's her dream car. It's a good deal. We feel like, and you know, it's something to add to the driveway and work on. So that's pretty much it. Yeah. Anyway, we have another hour and a half to get to our first stop because we're not only buying an E30 today. As you guys know, the bags on the F30 are sold, so we're actually going to buy coilovers right now for it. I refuse to put the stock suspension back on because I probably won't be getting rid of the car as much as I want to. I haven't got an offer that makes sense to me for it, justifiably. I mean, and there's nothing really done to the car other than just performance mods at this point, especially now that the bags are sold. So I'm not expecting a lot of money for it, but I just can't justify. I would rather put in the money and enjoy the car again than sell it for what I've been offered for it. And I really do like the car. I think the F30 is one of my favorite platforms. Yeah, it's a little overdone, but that's because they're cheap now. But you know, when I got my car, it was, you know, they weren't cheap at the time, and I don't know. I love the car. It's great. It's my dream spec, right? The only thing is if it was a 340 or an F80 in that same spec, then you know I'd much prefer that. But I love that car, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's just not tagged. So I'm gonna bring it back to life, get it tagged, and then try and take it to the full potential. At least, you know, in my head, my vision for the full potential of that car. I have a pretty good idea of the end result that I want with it. I don't know how close I'm going to be able to get, to that, but who knows? You know what I mean? That's why we do stuff like this, right? It's, you see a car that you like and you have a vision for it in your head, and then you're just chasing that, you know? So I don't know, but that's the update for what we're doing today. As far as things we're not doing today, the 135 bumper that I got from Vivid Racing, I have no problem sharing where I got it from now. It was listed for like $640 or something when I purchased it, something like that. And then I filed a complaint. I tried to reach out to the manufacturer. They wouldn't, like, nobody was helping me at all. I sent the pictures of it to show how bad quality it was, because it's dumb. And then basically they were like, oh, it's buyer's remorse, you should have done more research, blah, 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 blah. But like, I have a professional body shop that's not even willing to touch the bumper because it's such bad quality. So they were giving me like a 20% refund, and I was like, no, you guys can, you know, whatever. So I still have the bumper. I gotta pick it up from the body shop, but it's for sale if anyone wants to try and salvage it. I mean, throw me $300, whatever. I mean, you might be able to salvage it if you know what you're doing, but they, I think the thing is, like, they're just too busy to even attempt messing with it. So I am gonna order a new 1M bumper shortly. I don't know exactly when, but sometime soon, because I definitely want to get that on the car. I think that's everything else. I don't have any extra parts for the F30 that are going on, but I do have a cart that's pretty lengthy of things that I want to order soon. So I go away for work for 5 weeks, and when I come back, I'll probably start to acquire those parts, and that's when we'll start ramping up, you know, nice weather and stuff like that. F30 is getting worked on tomorrow, so that might be in this video. And then when I come back from work, then I'll be working on the F30 and the E30, because, like I said, the E30 needs a fuel pump. That's not a priority right now, I don't think. And then we're also going to get a few parts she's already started looking at that are going to go on there too. So I figured I would just do a full day for the E30, full day for the F30. That way I'm not like rushing or trying to get anything, you know, too crazy going. Yeah, that's kind of the roadmap for right now. Alright, we got the E30 loaded up. The dude that we bought it from is actually super fucking cool. Dude was like a YouTuber for 3 years, doing like all kinds of drift shit. I'll put his channel right here. He doesn't upload anymore. Last upload was like 4 years ago. But he said he's thinking about getting into it. So I'll throw the thing out there. Definitely go check it out. There's a lot of cool stuff. But we got the E30. We're headed home now. It says we'll be home around 9:30, 9:45. So I probably won't catch you guys until the morning. But as soon as we get up and ready in the morning, we're gonna start working on the F30 and see what we can work with the E30. I mean, we drove it onto the trailer just fine. You know, the thing's super clean. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to driving, so I'll catch you guys probably tomorrow, but if not, then as soon as we get back to the house. Peace. hop into the Tiguan. The baby's asleep, so that's why I'm doing it out here. She left already, so that's cool.
I forgot I hated driving manual. Don't keep holding me, I'm going backwards. This is not funny, Adam. It's not funny at all. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this bitch up the driveway. Oh, I don't want to speed. No, I can't.
Yep, you got it. You got it.
Nope, I don't have it.
All right. Well, it made it into the driveway though.
I made it all the way home.
Alright, attempt number 2, because the last time the camera cut off at my nose, you couldn't see my face. So, it's 8 o'clock, 8:15 now. I have to go to work at 12, so the goal for this morning is the F30, get the struts off, get the coilovers on, and then start taking apart the management, whether I'll probably start with the lines, get all the air lines out, and then just start unplugging shit. But when I come back from work, because I'm only working for like an hour today, when I come back for work, take a look at the E30, because it runs fine. You saw she drove it home, but we had to push it up the driveway because the pump cut out. It was just not cutting it. So the hope is, because it's a 40-year-old fuel pump, that it's just cooked itself. Because the car did sit for, I think he said like 10 or 11 years at some point, and it's all original fuel system. So hopefully it's just the pump is cooked and I can replace it with the one that I have. If not, and it's more of a problem, then also taking the tint off the F30, and then there's a bunch of Virginia Tech stickers on the back of the E30 that I'm going to take off too. Veronica wants to wash it first, so whenever she gets the chance to do that, I'll film that, whatever. But I think that's it. It's been a lot of updates this video and not a lot of shit getting done, so this will be like the last update without anything happening. Last night was kind of a shit show, so I don't know how good like all the footage and stuff is gonna come together, but if it was cool and it looked great, then awesome. If not, and I just lost 50% of my viewer attention because I didn't know how to fucking record, then so be it. If you have a Wawa nearby and you see this fucking green box that says sausage, French toast, egg, and cheese on it, go buy it. Go buy it. This is the best sandwich I've ever had in my life, and you need to go buy all of them. Every single one. Got the caffeine to make it through, so let's see how much we can get done in not a lot of time. I'm working solo today, so I might be kind of shitty as far as like what I record, how I record it and stuff. And also the lens is super loud. My microphones don't turn on anymore. They're like cheap Amazon ones, so even fully charged now they don't work. But let's get this plugged back in, air it up, get these fucking bags off. So I don't know if I had mentioned it in any of the videos on here, but the red wheels that I had, I thought that my caliper was seized up after I put them on because it sat for so long, but it was actually just rubbing on the fucking strut. So I sold the wheels because I thought, you know, I didn't need them anymore, and then I found out that that was the case, and I was like, get them the fuck out of here. But then I also never even attempted to put a spacer on. So these are the lab coilovers. Never heard of them. Don't know anything about them. 10K rear, 8K front. That's not terrible. I don't think we'll be able to get as low as we want, but it's temporary until I get Swift springs, so it'll work for now. Shout out to the dude that sold me these. He bought them for his car, and then it blew up because it's an N20, and that's what they do. And yeah, all the homies with N20s. It's fact, sorry. A few years ago, I lived with some roommates, and we all used to work on cars together. And we had like 5 separate little tool suitcase things or whatever. And one day, I don't know what happened or how it happened, but they all ended up mixed in together. So let me show you my current tool situation. If anyone wants to donate a toolbox or sponsor me with a toolbox, that would be amazing. So I have this tote here, which I keep like all my fucking, you know, stuff. And then I have this bag here with all my sockets, and I just dug around for an 8 and a 9. So yeah, if anybody sells toolboxes and they want to sponsor me with a toolbox, that'd be great. I'm super excited to be back on coilovers because since I put on bags, yes, it's more convenient, it's nice, I get it. I've had nothing but problems with it. So I like coils, you can set it, forget it, and just drive. But there she goes. In true Tux fashion, I've ruined another end link. So if you don't know, when I first got this car, I went through 5 sets of end links in the first like 4 months because they just kept bending and breaking. And I thought I was over that. I thought I had figured out the formula. No. So, no surprise. So I forgot to match the coilover length before I put the other one in. So I'm just going to measure the difference from height to preload because I maxed out the height and then adjusted the preload off that. So there's max height there. And I'll just measure for preload, set this one. But this one's in, just got to put the wheel on and then do the other side and then the rear. So hopefully it doesn't look too goofy, but... In case anyone was wondering why I ever had a fuel cell, this is exactly why. So you can see rubbed straight through to the frame there. This is the filler neck. It had a rubber casing on it. That's gone. And then this is the vent here. And that's just completely toast. So this is why I have all the codes that I have. So this is what needs to be replaced. But allegedly, once I replace this vent, then it should be perfectly fine or whatever. But also, oh yeah, it's supposed to be like that. So that might have been my ride height issue. But yeah, everything else looks pretty good. So let's get this last side off and then get cracking. Alright, well, I'm not super pleased with it because obviously it's just like a decent ride height. But it works. I gotta get the car tagged anyway, so I think having it just modest will be good for now. And then once I get it tagged, I'll throw Swift springs on there and put it on the ground, do the whole nine. But now I'm gonna take the tint off because that tint's been on for 4 years now, so I don't know how well it'll come off, but it's got to come off again for DMV. We'll call it a day, but yeah. Corey comes to hang out, I put him to work.
Take it away at first for you, V.
Alright, so we got the tint off, coils are on, full fishbowl. And I actually had, so these little front bumper cover things, I had both of these on a long time ago, then I got into an accident and cracked the one. So I just put the other one on. I gotta order another one. But so I failed to do a proper walk around of the E30 the other day, so I'm gonna go ahead and knock it out now. But 60,000 miles. We're the third owner. V's the third owner. 325e M20. Everything's all original. I mean, obviously, but yeah. I mean, it's pretty clean for a 40-year-old car. You know, some little imperfections and stuff like that, and paint's obviously cooked, but as far as like the interior and stuff goes, I mean, it's immaculate. Dashboard, no cracks in it. Leather is, you know, scuffed up and whatnot, but nothing too crazy. And you can hear the fuel pump kind of going crazy there, but yeah, radio and stuff works. Sunroof, your lights and stuff here. Sunroof does work also, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to shut it off since the fuel pump is cooking itself. But pop the seat off to get to the fuel pump under there, but that's for another day. But I mean, you can see like the leather is even, I don't know, it's in great condition. A little dirty, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? Got the original floor mats and everything. All the windows work. Even has the original toolkit and everything. And the tools have more rust than the car itself does. So it's yeah, it's pretty clean. Came with a car cover. So we already got some wheels on the way for it. And just got to order a fuel pump to replace it. And then yeah, get it looking right. But it's an E30 and an F30. I'll show you the 40-year difference, or 30-year difference in the 3 Series. But yeah, no, I'm super pleased with the E30. Not a bad deal, I don't think. So didn't get a chance to play with the E30 today, but the F30's done. Now I just have to get the fuel tank vent to try and get rid of all the codes and everything. That way we can pass inspection. And once I get it tagged, then I'll start screwing around with it. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this. I'll see you guys in the next video. We'll be tearing apart the E30, seeing what's wrong with it, and trying to fix the fuel issue with that. But starts up fine, runs fine, sounds healthy, just cuts off after a while. So hopefully it's just a fuel pump. But again, we'll see you in the next episode. See you guys.